All right, enough of the heat, right? We had our last punishing day out there today with 95, and you see it happens sometimes late September before a front comes in. Sometimes we'll get one of the hottest days of the month, and that's what we saw today. Fair is setting up, and we're looking for fair weather to try to move on in because a week from tomorrow, gates open. 73 is the current number there. We're looking at upper 60s in the morning. So again, a warmer night, not a bad night out there. There's a look at the numbers there. They're not down to the low 60s yet. We're at 80 in Warner Robins, Macon, I should say 77 Warner Robins. Today I saw 96 in Warner Robins, 97 Dublin. We had 95 in the Macon area, so some big numbers. And the humidity levels, generally going to be up at night anyway, but we saw light green out there, but they were up a touch. So we did have a heat index that was running in the triple digits in a few spots. It still feels like 84 in Butler, 82 in the Macon area in Milledgeville. So the radar is almost as long, other than an isolated shower here or there like last Saturday, it's almost as long as you can remember for weeks out there. Really needing it. Northwest Georgia's seeing it. Going back into Alabama, a new graph model just came out a moment ago. A little bit of a change from the last one. Shows all this rain back here, making its way toward the northeast and falling apart. Tomorrow, as we get into the middle of the day, so this would affect our temperature. When I say a warm day tomorrow, we may not get on up in the upper 80s if this stuff starts, around lunchtime or even a little bit before. So hopefully this is how this will play out, that we could get some good rain and some batches here as we go through lunchtime tomorrow, maybe still going through the early afternoon. And if this is right, it's probably more of a middle of the day thing for us. We'll say lunchtime to early afternoon. After that, it'll just be fingers crossed that we can see a few bits and pieces as we go into Thursday evening. Otherwise, sprinkles at best. This is at this time tomorrow night. Maybe sprinkles overnight into Friday morning. I'd like to see it more than just light green if we could get some steady spots in there. Still some drizzly kind of stuff as we go into lunchtime Friday. And the latest run shows mainly just cloud cover as we go into Friday afternoon. This would be the perfect scenario if we could get rain tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night into early part of Friday, and then just kind of go cloudy and 70s for football weather on Friday. That would be great. Still a potential for some rain out there. We'll see how it goes. This front is eventually going to stall out as we go on into the weekend. Maybe a shower or two, mainly along that boundary to our east, but we could see a shower or two as we go into Saturday. Here is the 7-day, and for first time in a long time, we have something to talk about. Upper 80s tomorrow, no guarantee of that. If that stuff gets started around lunchtime, we won't ever hit a number like that. Then low 80s, maybe even 70s for Friday.